Hello students, we are going to continue with our sixth chapter. In second lecture I have included only one topic, that is importance of directing, that how direction is going to be helpful, how it proves important for the management or for the business unit. Okay, in that first, increase in efficiency. Okay, first of all understand what is the meaning of efficiency. Efficiency, that means there will be a less error in the work, plus the work will be completed as per the given time and with minimum cost. Okay, so direction, that is going to help the employees or the functions of the employees, right, to increase their efficiency. As per we have seen, right, in the organization, that what we have done, we have done the assignment of authority and the responsibility, right. Now when there is a clarification, that will be done through direction. Yes, this is your authority, this is your responsibility. So each and every person, they are going to have the clarity in their mind, okay, by what are the tasks that they are going to perform in the organization and what is the responsibility that they are going to do. Okay, so ultimately it will boost their efficiency. That is whom? That is of employees, that is the subordinates, right. Second, assessment of efficiency. Okay, see, assessment, that is necessary. Now instructions that has been given, orders that has been given, we have already understood in the meaning of direction, that direction is not only about to see or to give instruction or to orders, but to check that whether whatever the things that has been assigned, whatever the instructions, orders that has been assigned, those things are being implemented or not by the employees, right. So it's basically what we can say, that direction is a two-way process or a two-way communication, that once the instructions that has been given, then to collect the report, to check, right, that whether they are performing their tasks, they are performing their duties as per the plan or not. Okay, so whatever the task that has been assigned as per the given orders or instructions, right, they are doing it or not, that is the employees. Okay, how much work that is completed, what and how much efficiency there has been increased, like that means, see, how efficiency that is going to be compared, that means the performance of the employee that are going to be compared, right, that what was the performance of mine in the previous month, like so for an example in the month of May, and what is the performance in the month of June. So these 2 months performance, that will be what? That will be assets, that will be compared. So from that we can come to know, okay, bhai, chalo, assessment is what? Assessment that has been done. The efficiency that has been increased or decreased, that will also done. Getting my point, right? Like in the month of May, that I have produced only 20 units. In the month of June, I have produced 27 units. That means, yes, my efficiency that has been increasing. I'm becoming efficient. That is, whatever the task that has been assigned, I'm completing it, right, without any kind of error, without any kind of mistake. Okay, so what we can say here, okay, yes, it is a two-way process, that whatever the instruction that has been given, and then in the end to check that whatever the things that has been assigned, they are being completed or not. If it is completed, then how much and with what amount of efficiency. Okay, right. Then third, motivation to employees. See, motivation, the meaning is clear, that is to inspire others for doing a work, right. Now how direction that is going to increase the motivation of the employees. See, through direction, that means through a proper guideline, we can understand the employees about the method, rules, policies of the business, that what will be the method that they are going to adopt, what is the policy of the business unit, right, whatever the things that will be there, whatever the work that need to be performed by the subordinates, by the bottom level workers or the bottom level particular people like supervisors and everyone. Okay, and whatever the problems that has been arise, that can be solved through a proper direction. As I have already said, it is a two-way process. Like, that if suppose I'm facing some sort of difficulty in implementing some things or whatever the plans or that has been instruction that has been given by the top level, right. So I will be telling my immediate boss, yes, I am having a problem, right. So those problem can be resolved. So obviously that the employee, as an employee, what I will feel, yes, my problems, they are being heard, they are being resolved. So obviously my motivation, that I will feel encouraged, my motivation that is going to boost, right. And with proper direction, that yes, I know my job well, what I need to do, how I will do, and when it need to be done, everything that is clear. So obviously that efficiency that is going to increase, as well as motivation, that is that get the encouragement about the work that need to be completed, and about my job, that I will be feeling motivated. Yes, I'm going to do a job, and with the particular specific clarity in my role. Okay. Fourth, that is effective planning. See, planning that is done, that is the first function we have seen, right? But before doing a planning, what we need to do, we need to collect the information. And how we are going to collect the information? That is through direction, that is through a proper communication channel, right? That what are the problems that has been faced by the bottom level and the middle level people, top level management, they need to consider it. Okay, so while doing a planning, this thing, that is communication, that is going to be necessary. Okay, and due to that, planning can become effective, right? Because planning that are done on what, that we have already learned the chapter, right? That planning that will be done on the basis of the statistical informations that are collected, present information that will be collected, past information will be collected, and then on the both of these, the future that will be predicted or forecasted, right? So due to proper channel of communication, information will be collected and planning can become effective. Okay, then fifth, that is effective organization. See, what we have done in the organization, that particularly fall through to monitor or to control, right? Now when as a supervisor I'm getting the responsibility or authority to handle my team, so I have the specific clarity through direction, through a proper communication channel. I will be instructed, okay, yes, you are the supervisor of a production department, you need to make the particular employees to follow the rules and regulations, instructions that has been coming from the top level side, okay, and make them work. Okay, by whatever the time limit that has been given, that time limit, within the stipulated time, work need to be completed, right? Here that is contained by orders and instruction given by the boss are need to be followed properly, which makes organization effective, right? So whatever the instructions that are coming, I have that particular knowledge about my work, knowledge about my job, knowledge about my task, what I need to do, how I will do, and when it will be completed, right? So that monitor and control, that is going to become easy through a proper direction channel, right? See, we have already seen in the characteristics and the concept also, that the flow of direction that comes from top to middle, middle to bottom, right? And assessment that will be done through bottom to middle and middle to top. That means the reverse process, right? That feedback that will be given, right? Then sixth one, coordination and cooperation. As I said, I have make you understand the difference between these two, that is coordination and cooperation. Cooperation that comes from within, right? That is I want to help my co-worker. Coordination, that means that there will be a proper communication between the various co-workers, like they will be doing a work respectively together, right? So coordination can be achieved through proper direction, because through direction each and every person, they are going to get that knowledge about the work, roles and responsibility, right? That employees' personal interest, that personal goal, that will also be merged or integrated into the objective of the business through direction. Okay, see, there are mainly that we have seen supervision, leadership, motivation. These are the elements of direction, right? Okay, by sometimes the people, they need leadership, sometimes that people need supervisors, and sometimes very important, that is particular motivation to do the work, right? And how these three will be done? These three, it will be done by the proper communication, effective communication. Okay, so through communication, that yes, whatever the instructions that are being coming from top to middle, middle to bottom, everything that will be done. Okay, and due to that, the objectives of the business that will be achieved easily through proper direction, that is through proper guideline, right? And whatever the problems that will be faced by the particular bottom level people or the middle level people, that will be what? That will be concluded into what? That will be concluded into that, okay, yes, whatever the problems that will be there, it will be resolved. Okay, and the main thing, that is the employee's personal interest, personal goal or personal objective must be integrated into what? Into the business objective. Getting my point, right? Then 7, that is function of control. See, through particular proper direction, the control that can become easy. Why? Because it reduces the chance of work related mistakes and errors, right? Because the superiors, they will be in a directly touch, or if they will be in a direct contact with directly or indirectly, they will be staying into the contact with the whatever the instructions, whatever the orders that has been given to them, right? So it will become easy, that is for the employees as well as for the employers, like for the top level management, right, to take that work out from them. Plus employees, they are also going to get that particular things done at the certain period of time. right? Then 8, that is increase in the enthusiasm. See, we can connect this point with the motivation, right? Ultimately, when you are going to satisfied with your job, direction is proper, communication is proper, your motivation is going to increase. So obviously that enthusiasm to do the work, to complete the work, that is also going to increase, right? Their interest towards the work, that is going to increase. Their positive attitude, that is also going to be developed, right? Because see, I know that when I enter into the organization, I am having my clarity of role. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do this particular task. I'm going to do that particular. I'm going to sit at a particular place. These things or this machinery need to be handled by me as an employee, as a worker, right? So that create the particular that sense of responsibility or a clarity amongst the minds of the employees or the workers, right? And that will bring the solution if any kind of hurdle is created, right? Like if machinery is not working, then it is my responsibility, because I'm the one who is handling the particular machine, right? And that I need to be communicated to the middle level, and then ultimately it will go to top level management, right? So ultimately that, yes, the interest towards the work, that is also going to increase, right? And last one, that is finding out the deviation. Now what is a deviation? Deviation, that means कि by the instruction that is given, the order that is given, कि you need to complete the task, but somehow due to some problems, the particular employees, they are not able to achieve the target, then that is called as a deviation. That any kind of external factors that are being changed, internal factors that are being changed, right? So through a proper direction, that, as I said, it is a two-way communication process, right? So if any deviation that can found, so it can be what? It can be regulated or it can be reduced at the initial stage only. Okay, when the particular the direction process that has been started, or the management that has been started their work, right? And by taking a proper steps, what we can do, we can remove or we can reduce or we can control the deviations, right? Ultimately the removal of deviation, that need to be there. So and so only we can achieve the target, we can achieve the business objective. Okay, right? So that's it for today. We are going to continue with the same chapter in the next lecture. Thank you.